What is happening? It's Aaron, Josh, and Nate from Xbox Now. I'm not Aaron though. I'm Josh. Aaron's right there in the red. Nate's at the bottom. So we're talking Forza Motorsport. This is probably one of the most impressive trailers I've ever seen in a presentation. I know we were all very hyped about it. I mean, it is gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I think the thing that impressed me the most was the reflection of the car when they were next to each other. It was just kind of like, that's amazing. We'll probably never see it, but man, that is amazing. My watch is going crazy right now. So calm down, Siri. Calm down. I know you're as excited as I am. But Aaron, thoughts on Forza Motorsport?
So I always love any games with cars. You give me cars in the game, I'm happy. You give me Forza, I'm even happier. Forza 5 was okay, but for me, Forza Motorsport is the premier racing game. It's not Gran Turismo. It's definitely not Mario Kart. Horizon's fine, but Forza Motorsport and this trailer today solidified that for me is the cream of the crop when it comes to racing games. It's beautiful. I guarantee it's going to play well. I mean, even the water looked phenomenal. Nothing is going to look better than this game.
It's a bold statement, but I think you're probably right. Nate, how about you? What were your thoughts on Forza Motorsport?
This game was gorgeous. And again, they hit us with that in-game camera. Wow, it just pans into the game. Man, I love when they do that. And then the way the river was running and just cars were driving by. And I'm with you. The reflections in the game was just like when they were doing that side by side and they had the red car. I was
Yes.
like, all right, I see you. All right. That was like look realistic as hell, man.
Sitting here when we were just sitting here watching this during the presentation and the car started driving by, just the sound, like the audio, I was just like, this is this is this is pretty rad. And then the way it just pulls us right into the car coming up here, it was like,
There it is.
look at that. Like the reflections, everything, like the fall, like the fall season, and the way they talk about the dynamic weather, so many good things with this game. Like I'm probably more of the Horizon fan just because I like the arcade kind of driving where you want. But I remember playing the first and even the second uh Motorsport quite a bit, like quite a bit. You guys, anybody that's been listening to like the Nintendo Powercast at all, they remember Hate Zero, and we met on Xbox and playing Forza and even Project Gotham, back in the day. But yeah, Forza, and I don't know if you guys remember seeing drifting in Forza when it was like not really something that was feasible. All of a sudden, there's these crews that are all going around drifting and stuff. That always kind of just blew my mind. The damage the cars take in this game. They kind of go into detail on that, the way the paint, depending on the direction of the impact, the way the paint tears off the sides of the car.
That was cool.
All super impressive.
I don't think they do that in a Grand Transaction 7, huh?
What? Wow.
Oh, I mean,
At Nady Nay. That's at
They
Nady Nay.
Nate, they do, but you have to pay extra for it.
gotcha.
Wow.
It's a loot box.
Crazy. Crazy. But I mean, even the shadows right there. You guys, the way the shadows moved in, the way the sunset, now you got the fireworks and the festivities going on. Like there's so much detail in what you don't even really see all that much, right? Like you're flying by all this stuff, yet here we are racing in a photograph when it comes to Forza. And I kid you not, like Aaron was talking about in one of our videos, like as soon as the presentation ended, he fired up his Xbox, right? And what did you say you re-downloaded?
Forza Horizon 5.
And as soon as the presentation was over, I'm like, I really just want to race. Like one of these nights, we're gonna have to just jump in as a crew and just do some racing because uh it's it's the you can kind of sit back in your chair a little bit. You don't have to be leaned forward all the time. It doesn't have to be suit unless it's crawler and I. Then it's sweaty, but like, sometimes you can just kind of chill and go where you want, especially in Horizon. But the details they just showed right there. I'm gonna back us up just a little bit. The foil, the gold foil on this engine, like
Yeah.
these details are crazy.
Well,
There
it's
goes the
like you
crash.
mentioned at the beginning. The thing that gets overlooked with these games is the sound. I mean, how much of racing is what you hear? Whether it's Formula One, IndyCar, NASCAR, the thing that sticks with you if you go live is what you hear and what you feel when it reverbs inside of you. This game is a must play with headphones.
Quick little story. My grandmother in her 70s, it was probably Forza 5. Uh, is that right? Is that right with the McLaren on it? I can't remember the was that one 5? Because we're
The
like
new
this is like 7 or 8, right?
This is
Technically.
7.
Yeah, so I think it was 5. I remember putting her in my living room. Now I have like a 12-inch sub. I've got the 5.1. It's 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 pretty it's older, but it was very expensive back in the day. And put a new receiver on that thing. I sat her down in the middle of my living room on just an oval track with the concept car, and I said, "Just hold this trigger, and this is how you." The look on her face of like, I feel like I'm driving right now. Like she just absolutely loved it, and it was one of those experiences that doesn't happen in Mario Kart. You know what I mean? That's not gonna like she like was into it. Like I couldn't get the controller away from her. Like she was into it. So uh we're gonna back it back up here. Just check out a little more Forza. But even just the weather that we're seeing. They're showcasing some of the weather, seeing just the water running. When are we ever gonna really see this? Right?
As we're crashing because we're looking at the scenery.
I mean, they're gonna
Potentially.
have a director mode, right? I mean, there's gonna be some beautiful screenshots coming out of that on
I
Twitter
I
and stuff.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, I will sell wallpapers of this game. Like, yeah, it's absolutely stunning. And so yeah, we are all and there's again just kind of highlighting those reflections we were talking about right here. Slows down. I mean, you can see the number and look at the way it changes depending on the panel of the car,
Right. And
right? Like,
the mirror, the
yeah,
numbers reversed.
yep. And then you can also see the trees. The
That's
trees
amazing.
are in the reflection as well. It's not just that. I mean, this is mind blowing. Even in the handle itself, you can kind of see different reflections going on. Just absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to jump into this one. So
I just want
we,
this one now.
yeah, I'm right there with you. Right there with you. So let us know your thoughts on Forza Motorsport in the comments below. I mean, you can't even say, is it a day one any longer? Is it a day one download for you? Right. I mean, that's kind of how it goes if you're on Game Pass. So let us know your thoughts. What'd you think? Are you excited? Do you love the look, the sounds? Let us know your favorite part of this trailer, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye now.